When the world hit Russia with unprecedented sanctions in 2022, many predicted a complete economic collapse. But what actually happened? 2 years later, the picture is a lot more complicated. Let's break down how Russia adapted its economy, what worked, and what really didn't. Initially, the shock was immense. The ruble plummeted, major companies pulled out, and access to Western technology and finance was cut off. The immediate response from Russia's central bank was drastic. They hiked interest rates to stabilize the currency and imposed strict capital controls. This was a short-term fix, but it prevented a full-blown financial meltdown. So, how did they manage to keep the economy going? The biggest factor was energy. While Europe scrambled to reduce its reliance on Russian gas and oil, Russia found new customers. Countries like China and India stepped in, buying Russian energy at discounted prices. This shift created a shadow fleet of tankers and a new network of trade, rerouting the flow of global energy and ensuring a steady stream of revenue for the Kremlin. This is what you might call the successful part of their adaptation. But this pivot came at a cost. Russia became heavily dependent on a few key buyers, giving those countries significant leverage. Meanwhile, on the domestic front, the economy transformed into what some call a war economy. Massive government spending on the military and defense industries has been a primary driver of GDP growth. This creates jobs and stimulates production, but it's an artificial boost focused entirely on one sector. Now, for the parts that didn't work so well. The sanctions have been incredibly effective at cutting off access to high-tech Western components. Think about aviation. Russian airlines are now struggling to get spare parts for their Boeing and Airbus fleets, leading to safety concerns and a reliance on cannibalizing other planes. The same goes for advanced manufacturing and even consumer electronics. While they've tried to replace these with domestic production or imports from friendly countries, the quality and sophistication just aren't there yet. This is a long-term problem that will stifle innovation and modernization for years to come. So, while the headline numbers might show a resilient economy that avoided collapse, the reality is an economy that's become more isolated, less technologically advanced, and heavily reliant on military spending and a few key energy customers. It's a story not of a thriving economy, but of one that's fundamentally changed and facing a very uncertain future. What do you think the long-term effects will be? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.